Okay, guys, I want to talk to you about probably the most important thing that I possibly can talk to you about when it comes to making money with smartphones and computers. Uh, I know that you are basically thinking right now, how is it that I can come up with more phones? You know, how can I make some money quickly so I can invest in these phones so I can make more money? And I know whenever I first started doing this, that was exactly what was on my mind. I asked my friends, I asked, relatives, I asked anyone and everyone if they had extra phones, extra laptops, if it was broke, I didn't care what they had, I would take it. So basically, I want to talk to you about an app, uh, using an app to get just that. So you can start off making at least enough money to get yourself another phone every single month. And the biggest thing here is starting off with an app that you can also branch out into other apps so you can make even more money. So if I had to give a person my personal opinion as far as where to start and where to go to make that money, as far as with their Android or their iOS device, you need to very highly consider getting into app trailers. If you start an app trailers account, I know that within the first so many hours you're going to make at least 200 to 400 points. It's 1,000 points for $1, and if it took you a month worth of working with it to get up to $20 to get yourself another phone, think about it. It cuts that in half. So every month that you got a phone, if you were able to make it to a $20 mark, which you can get Alcatel One Touch Pixie Glitzes for $20 a piece, that is exactly what you need to do. I do not I'll say this though, I don't recommend the Alcatel One Touch Pixie specifically for app trailers. It has compatibility issues with some of the Perk applications, but it is compatible, and this is something that some of you may not know. It is very compatible with Perk TV, not Perk TV Live, Perk TV. It's also compatible with Vigil. So, and you can have so many devices with Perk on the same apps right now via their terms and conditions to be able to basically make more and more money with Perk. So yeah, if I had to give my personal opinion, start out with app trailers, work with it, and chances are, if you're getting into this, you can scrounge up a few devices pretty quickly, asking your friends or your relatives. So it is the best place, in my opinion, to start. If you weighed your options here, you've got checkpoints, which requires you to have 10 phones. You have Yoolotto, which the max amount is having 10 phones with that, though it's really not that bad of an earner. And then you have rewardable. That is another option as far as starting out to make money. Start out with rewardable, because it's some people are saying that they're not making as much with rewardable, and then others are saying that they're doing very well. I average at least $35 to $40 every single month with rewardable, so that's enough for you to get a phone in itself, but it also requires you to have 7 phones to be able to make that amount. So and give or take, it just depends on your location, which is another thing that should be brought up. Your location is dependent, as far as like these advertising companies. They send their advertisements out via certain locations. They want certain people to see these advertisements, whereas they don't want certain people to see them. So, you have to take that into account. Some people are making more in different areas than what they are in others. But at the end of the day, you're going to make some money with Perk. Which is app trailers is through Perk. If you do not know, that's something you should know. But it's a great place to be, because you can branch out into these other applications. Perk TV, Perk TV Live, Perk Word Search. Oh my God, it's almost an endless list with Perk. Perk Pop Quiz. Man. If I had to tell you another place to start, it would definitely be either Earn GG or Earn Honey. That's if you have quite a few computers. If you have 2-3 computers in your household, and a lot of times nowadays people do, they have at least 2 computers in their household. EarnGG, you know, which has Engage Me TV ads. You can have 3 different devices running on Engage Me TV. So yeah, you would have both of those computers at nighttime, or as much as you can. If they're both of them are yours, do it 24 hours a day if you can, unless you have something else you need to do, and make yourself about $30 a month, you know, give or take. Just depends on your location. Or then Earn Honey, which they have applications as well. And I would really recommend them as a possibility as well, because they have a new app that they've come out with that is, for me, it's really working. You know, 3 phones, I'm making at least $30 off of those phones every single month. I average $30 off of 3 phones. So, you know, and these are the things that you need to hear. You need to know exactly an idea for what these applications are going to make you. You know, and it's I haven't really seen a lot of that. To the fellow YouTubers who are making videos, you know, I have seen videos that show your referrals, earnings with your referrals as well, and you know, I find it hard to believe that anybody is making, you know, just a lot of money with checkpoints. You know, I mean, I could see maybe making $100, but $300, or maybe just the referrals, I'm sure they play a part. But not to say that I'm not making decent money off of some of these apps, but I feel like some of them are very overstretched. And you know, that may be my location. It very well may be. I don't really know. But I feel like a person has an idea to expect that they're, you know, you're not going to start off with these apps and make, you know, $300 out the gate. That's not going to happen. But you will make a decent little chunk of money. And then the thing is, if you add another app, add another app, add another app, add more phones, that chunk of money turns into a big chunk of money. So, you know, that's exactly what everybody is thinking here. And I saw that opportunity to capitalize on something that is really happening right now. You know, this is becoming a bigger thing. And I know when it first started out, it was very hush-hush. People were still doing this, you know, but it's becoming a more popular thing for people to do to make money. So yeah, so that's basically my opinions as far as, like, you know, what websites, what applications to start with. You know, if you agree, if you disagree, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear what everybody has to say. But if I had to give my opinion, stay away from checkpoints. As far as, like, starting out with checkpoints, that's a terrible option. I would not do Yoolotto right now as far as starting out trying to make a lot of money. And basically, I would say rewardable. Perk apps. There's major room for expansion with Perk. There's zero room for expansion with rewardable. Now, granted, you could switch over from rewardable to then picking up some Perk phones, but find something that, in my opinion, that you get comfortable for a second. Be comfortable where you're at, and don't try to overwhelm yourself with working with so many applications all at once. Learn that application. You know, just figure out its little quirks. Do I have to exit the app? You know, just a few pointers here. If anybody is working with Super Pop Quiz, I'm sure you've noticed, but if you haven't noticed and you gave up on Super Pop Quiz, go back to it. Give it another shot. They're CAPTCHA right now. That basically you have to type in your CAPTCHA. You know, I was frustrated at first because I hated that CAPTCHA. I'm just like, come on, I'm really me, you know. Who wants to type in a CAPTCHA to begin with? But you can just exit the app. If you exit the app really quick, and it doesn't even pop up for another 3 hours, I'm telling you, it's a really decent app. Exit that CAPTCHA, go right back to it. Do it right before you go to bed. If somebody wakes up before you, tell them to go ahead and just reset the app, and it'll go right back to playing ads for another 3 hours. And yeah, so I think that's where I'll end this video, though. Yeah, if anybody needs any sort of help, I'm right here. Maybe I don't know the answer, but it's a possibility that I do. I'm on Facebook. I have a Facebook page that I've set up for basically for making money with smartphones and computers. You guys are welcome to message me there. I can tell you my setup, how much I'm making, basically my ideas for other websites. You know, I do have a few websites up my sleeve over here that you could possibly make some money online. So yeah, just you guys let me know and have a great day.